Nebraska wrapped up their Tuesday practice here for Saturday's game at Illinois. Hi, Sean Callahan for HuskerOnline.com. We talked to both coordinators here as Matt Lubick and Eric Chenander have a very tough job this week, just not really knowing what they're going to see from Brett Bielema and his brand new coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean, just as a big picture coach, I mean, one of the more successful guys in the country. He's been successful as a head coach a lot of places, been successful as a coordinator. We got our work cut out for us for a whole bunch of reasons. They're going to be good. I mean, they beat us last year. They've hired a really credible coaching staff with a lot of experience, and we've tried to do our best to look at everything we could possibly get from the defensive coordinator that came from the University of Missouri and the things they do, and then kind of also tracking back Coach Bielema's history in the different places he's been in the NFL, and so you can't prepare for everything. All you can kind of do is give your best guess, be as prepared as you possibly can, so your kids know what they're doing. And I think we're in a good place.
Yeah, and obviously Coach Bielema is a defensive guy, so I think the most thing that you have to be aware of is his head coaching style. His clock management, how he wants the team to look. And we've got some good samples from that from Wisconsin and Arkansas, and obviously he's been with the Patriots and the Giants. But that's more of it, just how does he want to manage this thing? Is he going to let this thing be wide open? Is he going to control the clock? What are they going to do situationally? But that's the biggest thing to look at. And obviously Coach Bielema was a coach at Iowa when I was there. He coached my brother, so I do know him pretty well. But he's been an excellent head coach in the Big Ten before, so we really got to get ready for his style.
And the reality is all you can do is look at past films and tendencies from these different coaches.
Yeah, I mean, you got to watch everything. He's been the OC at a bunch of different places. He was the OC at, I believe, Eastern Carolina when we were at UCF, Minnesota, and he's been at App State. And we have the spring game from the TV copy, which is hard to see, but you get to see a little bit of what they're doing. And, so ultimately you're watching a lot. And then you got to watch Illinois film because you got to watch the personnel. So there's just a lot of film to get watched. So probably a good thing that you had a little time, but a bad thing you don't have a real game to watch.
We also talked with running backs coach Ryan Held about his race. We know it's really down to three guys at this point. True freshman Gabe Irvin, then you have Sevion Morrison and USC transfer Marquise Stepp.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to go into a game and we're going to trot out a running back, whoever that is, but that guy, he might be the starter the rest of the year. He might be half the year. You just don't know. It's all about production. Obviously, injuries come into account as well, but every one of those guys that are in the mix are preparing to be the guy, and that's the mindset. But obviously, we'll trot somebody out there, play one, and we'll see how it goes from there.
And as Held says, he wants physical runs. Every yard matters in this conference.
It's not like we have 50-point games in this league. I mean, there's games where it's 20-17, and that's it's just a grind game, and it's all about fits. It's all about everybody being where they're supposed to be. It's getting movement in the running back. 3 yards is a good play in the Big Ten. Obviously, you want more, but at the end of the day, that's a good play. And but the toughest team and the most disciplined team win consistently in this league.
We also caught up with defensive line coach Tony Tuioti here on Tuesday as he gets his guys ready for a trip to Illinois.
All the guys are going to play. I have about 6 guys that I feel really, really comfortable with, and they're doing a really good job in practice right now. And we're going to have to roll them, keep them fresh, and then as we get closer to the fourth quarter and see who's hot, and those guys will play.
Several new black shirts were handed out this week. One of the guys that earned a black shirt for the first time was linebacker Luke Reimer, who originally played 8-man high school football in Kansas, all the way to earning his black shirt as a former walk-on.
Absolute honor. There's just the history of this program and just what the black shirts mean. It's just a huge honor for me. So.
Think about your path, a former 8-man player in Kansas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To walk on to now black shirt.
Yeah, there's not very many guys that have followed my path, so it's just kind of a testament to my family and kind of how they push me and stuff. But I'm just very proud and honored to have it. So.
The kicking game should be a strength for Nebraska as they also return all Big Ten kicker Connor Culp, who's ready for a big season as a 6-year senior in 2021.
It's been great. We've all been pushing each other a ton. Everyone's grown terrifically from the beginning of camp until now, and we're all in a really good spot.
Culp also has high hopes for Australian punter Daniel Cherney, who's really turned a corner here over the last few weeks.
He's been working really hard. He's improved a lot. He has a really firm understanding of the game now. I got to credit him for his hard work because he's always striving to get better, and he's been doing really well this camp.
Still no official depth chart put out for this week's game as Nebraska's kept it pretty close to the vest here all week with the Huskers in Lincoln. I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.